In the heart of ancient Baghdad, a city of peace and trade, lived a wealthy merchant who had a son named Basim. Basim was no ordinary young man. He possessed a sharp intellect and boundless curiosity, spending his hours studying old maps and listening to travelers' tales of distant lands. One day, a strange man arrived in the city, wearing a dark cloak that concealed most of his features. His name was Ghubar, a cunning sorcerer drawn to Baghdad by its fame for wealth and prosperity. His eyes gleamed with hidden greed as he roamed its streets, observing the vibrant life of its people. The following night, Ghubar snuck into the city's grand square. There, he muttered mysterious magical words, and the ground began to tremble beneath his feet. Out of nowhere, a magnificent fountain, the likes of which Baghdad had never seen, emerged. It was studded with jewels, and sparkling clear water flowed from it. But the fountain was cursed. Whoever drank its water fell into a deep, dreamless sleep. Panic spread through the city as the mysterious slumber afflicted more and more people. Basim's father was among the victims. Basim found him sleeping soundly on a rug in his shop. The curse reached the Sultan's palace. Princess Yasmin, the Sultan's only daughter, drank from a cup of water brought from the fountain and quickly fell into the same deep sleep, leaving her father in sorrow and despair. The Sultan announced a huge reward for anyone who could break the curse. Ghubar, still in disguise, came forward. He claimed to be a wise man from a distant land who could help, but he demanded a high price, the most valuable treasure in the city. Basim grew suspicious of this stranger. He noticed that the supposed wise man never drank water, and that his shadow sometimes seemed to move on its own. Basim decided to watch him closely. That night, Basim secretly followed Ghubar through the dark alleys until he reached a hidden entrance leading to ancient catacombs beneath the city. With great caution, Basim descended after him into the unknown. In his secret lair, Basim overheard Ghubar speaking to a large black crystal. The sorcerer revealed his plan. The treasure he sought was the life force of the sleeping people of Baghdad, which he would draw into this evil crystal. After Ghubar left, Basim explored the lair. In an adjoining chamber, he found a small grotto lit by moonlight filtering through a hole in the ceiling. In the middle of a clear pool of water floated a pure white lotus flower, glowing with a celestial light. Basim realized it was the key to salvation. Very carefully, Basim picked the lotus flower. He felt a gentle warmth spread through his hands as he held it, and the flower's glow intensified between his fingers, as if responding to the purity of his heart. Ghubar suddenly returned and discovered the theft, flying into a rage. The sorcerer chased Basim through the dark tunnels, their voices and footsteps echoing in the ancient stone corridors. Basim used his intelligence and knowledge of the old maps to escape. He headed for a crumbling passage and caused a rockfall by dislodging a wooden support, blocking the path behind him and trapping the sorcerer. Basim emerged into the moonlit city square and ran straight to the cursed fountain. With a swift movement, he placed the glowing lotus flower into the central basin of water. The moment the flower touched the water, the fountain's dark water transformed into a spring of pure silver light. A wave of gentle light burst from the fountain and spread throughout the city like a new dawn. In the palace, the light touched Princess Yasmin's room. She slowly opened her eyes, then sat up, looking around in confusion, as if waking from a long dream. Throughout Baghdad, people began to wake up. In his shop, Basim's father opened his eyes and stretched, feeling as if he'd had the most restful sleep of his life. The Sultan and Princess Yasmin rushed to the city square, where they found Basim standing beside the purified fountain. Basim explained everything that had happened, from the sorcerer's deceit to the secret of the lotus flower. The Sultan did not reward Basim with gold, but instead gave him the title Protector of the city's heart. Princess Yasmin herself approached him and thanked him with a warm smile for the courage that had saved everyone. Life returned to Baghdad, better than before, for its people had become wiser and more vigilant. The fountain in the square remained a symbol of the clever merchant's son's courage. Basim stood on his balcony, looking out at his bustling city, its silent guardian.